Welcome to Midnight Sleep Crime Story. I'm going to help you relax tonight. I know many of you want to use this video to fall asleep. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel. Let me know where you're watching from, and what is the time there. Also do well by telling me the kind of story you would like to listen to. Story title: An American woman gone for abortion because she doesn't want her husband to know about it, but the secret later revealed that is the gateway that responsible for it. At 2:17 a.m., the emergency room doors burst open. A frightened woman clutched her stomach as doctors rushed her inside. Her name was Emily Carter. She had come alone. No husband, no family, no friends, and most importantly, no one knew she was pregnant. 3 days later, Emily would be found dead. What shocked investigators wasn't the secret pregnancy, it was the DNA report. The unborn child didn't belong to her husband. It belonged to the man everyone trusted, the gatekeeper standing outside her mansion every day. But that was only the beginning, because someone was willing to kill to keep the truth buried. Emily Carter, 32. A successful interior designer living in Chicago. Intelligent, kind-hearted, but carrying a dangerous secret. Daniel Carter, 38. Emily's husband. Wealthy real estate investor. Loving on the surface, but hiding financial problems. Marcus Reed, 41. The private estate gatekeeper. Quiet, respectful, and trusted by everyone in the neighborhood. Detective Sarah Mitchell, 45. Veteran homicide detective assigned to Emily's mysterious death. Olivia Carter, 28. Daniel's younger sister. Ambitious and jealous of Emily's influence in the family. Dr. Nathan Brooks, 50. The physician connected to Emily's secret abortion appointment. The rain fell heavily across Chicago. Thunder echoed through the empty streets. Inside a luxury mansion, Emily Carter sat alone in the darkness. Her hands trembled as she stared at a small pregnancy test lying on the kitchen counter. Positive. Again. She already knew the result. She had checked 5 times before, yet she hoped every new test would somehow change reality. It never did. Tears rolled down her cheeks. Her husband Daniel was away on a business trip in New York. Or at least that's what he claimed. Emily picked up her phone. A text message flashed on the screen. Unknown number. We need to talk before it's too late. Her heart nearly stopped. She knew exactly who sent it. Marcus, the gatekeeper, the father of the child. Months earlier, a series of emotional events had pushed them into a relationship neither expected. A mistake. At least that's what Emily kept telling herself. Now the mistake was growing inside her, and every day it became harder to hide. Suddenly her phone rang. Marcus. She hesitated, then answered. Emily. His voice sounded nervous. We have a problem. What now? I think someone knows. Emily stood immediately. What are you talking about? I saw somebody looking through security records. Who? I don't know. Silence. Then Marcus whispered. But whoever it is, they are watching us. The call ended. Emily felt a cold chill crawl down her spine. For the first time, she realized this secret might destroy more than her marriage. It could destroy lives. Across town, a black SUV sat parked beneath a streetlight. Inside, a shadowy figure watched photographs spread across a seat. Pictures of Emily. Pictures of Marcus. Pictures taken secretly. The figure smiled, then picked up a burner phone. A message was typed. Soon everyone will know. The send button was pressed, and the game began. The city of Chicago looked different before sunrise. The streets were quieter, the shadows seemed longer, and secrets felt heavier. Emily Carter hadn't slept all night. She sat alone in the living room, staring at the glowing numbers on the wall clock. 4:48 a.m. Every minute felt like an hour. The pregnancy test remained on the coffee table, a constant reminder of the life-changing mistake she could no longer ignore. Her phone vibrated. A message appeared. "Marcus, please don't make any decisions until we talk." Emily closed her eyes. She couldn't do this anymore. The lies, the fear, the constant anxiety. She typed a response. "We're out of options." Then she deleted it. Instead, she placed the phone face down. At exactly 7 a.m., another message arrived. This one wasn't from Marcus. It was from the private clinic. "Your appointment is confirmed for Friday at 10:30 a.m. Emily's heart sank. The appointment. The secret she hoped nobody would ever discover. She immediately deleted the notification. But what she didn't know was that someone else had already seen it. Across town, a woman sat inside a parked sedan. A camera lens pointed toward the Carter mansion. She lowered a pair of binoculars, then made a call. "She's going through with it." The person on the other end remained silent. The woman continued. "The appointment is confirmed." Another pause, then a single response. "Keep watching." The line disconnected. Later that afternoon, Daniel Carter returned home unexpectedly. Emily heard the front door open. Her body instantly tensed. Daniel entered carrying a suitcase. "You look exhausted," he said. Emily forced a smile. "Long week." Daniel studied her face. Something felt different. Something felt wrong. After 7 years of marriage, he knew her expressions better than anyone. "You sure everything's okay?" "I'm fine." It was the answer he expected. It was also the answer he no longer believed. As Daniel walked upstairs, he noticed Emily's phone sitting on the kitchen counter. The screen lit up. A message preview appeared. "Marcus, we need to talk tonight." Daniel froze. Marcus? The gatekeeper? Why would his wife be exchanging private messages with the gatekeeper? Before he could investigate further, Emily quickly grabbed the phone. Their eyes met. For a brief moment, neither spoke. Then Emily smiled nervously. "Work-related." Daniel nodded. But suspicion had already entered his mind. And once suspicion enters, it rarely leaves. That evening, heavy clouds gathered over the city. Marcus stood inside the security office near the estate entrance. The walls were lined with surveillance monitors. Every camera displayed a different angle of the neighborhood. Normally, Marcus paid little attention to them. Tonight was different, because someone had been watching him. 4 days, maybe weeks. He just couldn't prove it. A sudden movement on one screen caught his attention. A hooded figure, standing near the outer fence, watching. Marcus leaned forward. The figure immediately disappeared. His pulse quickened. He rewound the footage. Again and again. The image remained blurry, unidentifiable. But one thing was clear. Someone was there. Someone who shouldn't have been. At 9:15 p.m., Emily left the mansion. She told Daniel she needed fresh air. Instead, she drove toward a quiet lakeside parking area. Marcus was already waiting. Rain tapped against the windshield as Emily entered his vehicle. For several seconds, neither spoke. Then Marcus broke the silence. "You scheduled the procedure." Emily looked away. "Yes." Marcus sighed heavily. "You should have told me." "What difference would it make?" "It would make a difference to me." Emily shook her head. "No, Marcus." Tears filled her eyes. "It doesn't change anything." The silence that followed felt unbearable. Both knew the situation had spiraled beyond control. Suddenly headlights appeared behind them. A black SUV. Marcus looked in the mirror. His expression changed instantly. "Emily." "What?" "We need to leave." The SUV remained motionless. Watching. Waiting. Emily's breathing accelerated. "Who is that?" "I don't know." But deep down, Marcus feared he already knew. The SUV's headlights flashed twice. Then it slowly drove away. Neither Marcus nor Emily moved. The encounter lasted less than a minute. Yet it felt like a warning. The following morning, Detective Sarah Mitchell arrived at police headquarters. At that moment she had never heard of Emily Carter, never heard of Marcus Reed, and had no idea that both names would soon consume her life. As she reviewed overnight reports, one file immediately stood out. An anonymous complaint. No return address. No phone number. Only photographs. Sarah opened the envelope. Her eyes narrowed. Inside were pictures of Emily and Marcus together. Secret meetings. Late-night encounters. Private conversations. At the bottom of the envelope was a handwritten note. The truth is buried at the Carter estate. Sarah frowned. Anonymous tips weren't unusual, but something about this one felt different. More personal. More dangerous. She placed the photographs back into the envelope. At the time, she believed it was simply another domestic scandal. She was wrong, because within days, one of the people in those photographs would be dead, and the investigation would uncover secrets far darker than anyone imagined. Friday arrived. The day of the appointment. Emily woke before sunrise. She quietly dressed and prepared to leave. Daniel remained asleep. Also, she thought. As she exited the bedroom, Daniel opened his eyes. He watched her leave without saying a word. Then he reached for his phone and made a call. "I need someone," followed. His voice was cold. "Today." Outside, Emily drove toward the clinic, unaware she was being watched, unaware she was being followed, and completely unaware that before the day ended, someone would make a decision that could change every life connected to the Carter family forever. The city of Chicago looked different before sunrise. The streets were quieter, the shadows seemed longer, and secrets felt heavier. Emily Carter hadn't slept all night. She sat alone in the living room, staring at the glowing numbers on the wall clock. 4:48 a.m. Every minute felt like an hour. The pregnancy test remained on the coffee table, a constant reminder of the life-changing mistake she could no longer ignore. Her phone vibrated. A message appeared. "Marcus, please don't make any decisions until we talk." Emily closed her eyes. She couldn't do this anymore. The lies, the fear, the constant anxiety. She typed a response. "We're out of options." Then she deleted it. If you like this video, kindly like, comment, subscribe to this channel. If you like this video, kindly like, comment, subscribe to this channel.